Okay then, which I guess brings us up to our last two stories. The first one of which is Eddie Izzard declares pronouns requested, never demanded. So for those who don't know, Eddie Izzard, a famous comedian, she came out about the fact that she goes by she, her pronouns these days. This is a revelation that shook the cis community, but like trans people are like, the signs that this has been coming have been, they've been there for a while. She's gradually like adopted certain stances and things. It's like, okay, yeah, that's great. We're all happy for you. And there was general celebration around the whole thing. Lots of people taking old jokes done by her and like adapting them to the trans community. The claiming YouTube for the trans people. You can't do that. There's 3 billion of us here. That's the cis people. Do you have a flag? Like, everyone was happy about this. She was a great icon. Like, she did the incredible marathon run in which she, like, her health went down for that. I remember seeing her doing that. And everyone was really happy. Everyone was celebrating it in the trans community. And then, like, over the last few weeks, she started doing some shit. And the first bit happened following a Good Morning Show Britain. You see, Good Morning Britain is just a morning show, a talk show, co-hosted by Lorraine and Ben Shepherd. I forget Lorraine's surname. But both of them used he, him pronouns in relation to Eddie after she'd come out about using she, her pronouns. So at the start of an interview with Eddie on the 7th of January, Lorraine apologised for said misgendering, whilst also adding, "Can I apologise to you if I get it wrong, because we're still just going along with it." In response to this, Eddie stated that using her pronouns is a request, but never a demand or an insistence. Feel the pin drop, or hear the pin drop. Naturally, this caused a lot of trans people to speak up about the fact that, okay, this might be the case for Eddie, she might feel okay with other pronouns, but for the vast majority of trans people, this is not the case. And the fact that it's just being accepted uncritically, not as a personal thing, but is like a general thing for trans people, that sets a real precedent, like a dangerous precedent, because it now makes Eddie someone that people can go, oh, look, she's okay with it, why aren't you okay with it? And just sort of use it as an excuse to misgender others. Because that's the sad fact. As much as certain people would like, hey, we shouldn't have these like trans icons in the media, sadly, that's how a lot of people are connecting with trans people at the moment. The trans people in their lives may not be happy to come out about certain things. It's really quite worrying that a lot of trans people, especially like Piers fucking Morgan, I can imagine, is going to love this. It's setting a standard that is potentially harmful for a lot of people, and just giving cis people an excuse. It's Eddie acting as a token, and that's the problem, which is just something we sort of needed to talk about. I don't know if there's anything you need to add on this. Again, it's not
really.
Topic.
A lot of this links into like culture, like knowing who Eddie Izzard is, which I am not capable of from underneath my mountain-sized rock.